Hello, and welcome to this roundup of Q4 2024 activity in the LAC region. Firstly, the deals. In Mexico, PTTEP sold its interest in Block 29 to Repsol. Talos sold an additional 30.1% interest in Talos Mexico to Zamajal, owned by Grupo Carso. In Colombia, Geopark and Repsol signed agreements for Geopark to acquire Repsol's interest in the CPO9 block and in Sierra Col Energy Arauca. Operator Ecopetrol has since exercised its right of first refusal to acquire Repsol's interest in CPO9. Parex has acquired 50% working interest in 5 blocks from Ecopetrol by funding a development work programme and the drilling of 1 exploration well. In Trinidad and Tobago, BP has sold 4 producing and 1 undeveloped field to Perenco. Touchstone has signed the licence for the Rio Claro block and will acquire Shell Trinidad Central block. Shell has signed a PSC for modified U9C, and BP has signed a PSC for NCMA2, both awarded in the 2023-24 shallow water bid round. In Suriname, PetroChina has been awarded blocks 14 and 15 in the shallow water offshore 2 bid round. In Brazil, Prio acquired Sinochem's 40% interest in the Peregrino and Pitagora fields. Corcel entered into a binding option agreement with Petroborn for a 20% interest in the Irai gas field and right of first refusal over the remaining interest and the adjacent TUCT 172 block. CNOOC signed the contract for the SM 1813 block, awarded in the 4th cycle of the open concession bid round. In Argentina, Equinor received government approvals to transfer a 35% interest in the AUS 105 and AUS 106 blocks to YPF. Drilling activity. In Colombia, Petrobras and Ecopetrol completed evaluation of the Sirius-2 well, confirming over 6 TCF of gas in place. They are now looking at development options, along with drilling of a second well in the block, Buena Sorte-1. Ecopetrol and Parex abandoned the LLA-122 Orantes well after a series of mechanical issues during operations. Sierra Col's Rondon block Caripeto-1 near field well reached TD. Completion operations were scheduled for October to November 2024. Arrow's Tapir block AB1 well reached TD, encountering 37 metres of hydrocarbon-bearing reservoir. Production testing has begun, and an appraisal well, AB2, has also been drilled. Canacol's Esperanza block Nispero-2 appraisal well encountered 190.5 metres gross gas pay in the CDO formation and was brought on to production in November. The VIM5 Cardamomo-1 well encountered non-commercial gas and has been abandoned. The SSJN7 Natilla-2 well was spud on the 2nd of November, assumed to be targeting the Porqueno and CDO formations. The VIM21 Kite-1 and Pibo-1 wells, targeting the CDO formation, encountered 31 metres and 318 metres of gas pay respectively. Pibi-2 is drilling and expected to TD in January. In Ecuador, Gran Tierra's Zabaleta K1 well reached TD in November and began production testing at 1,105 barrels of oil per day. It then spud the Zabaleta Oeste K1 well. Both wells target the basal tenor. In Guyana, ExxonMobil resumed work at the Stabroek block Redmouth 1 well, respud as Redmouth 1A in September. In November, it moved to continue work at Lau Lau 2. Development and appraisal drilling is also ongoing at several fields. In Bolivia, YPF and YPFB spud the Chiragua X1 well in September, and YPFB spud the Inao X3D well on the 3rd of December. Both wells are targeting gas in the Lower Devonian Huamampampa, Icla, and Santa Rosa formations. In Brazil, Petrobras' well in ESM 673 reached TD with no results yet released, and it spud wells in Norte de Brava and Aran blocks in December. The LAC region is covered with detailed geotechnical analysis by NVentures Latin America and Caribbean service, where you can keep track of activity and gain fresh insights into what will be shaping the industry in the region. NVentures also manages the EarthMoves GIS datasets, and all of our products are delivered online with simple, easy-to-use GIS tools. Thank you for listening.